They don't want to rehab the house. They're trading that convenience to sell it to me or you. They're trading that convenience for not having to go do the hard part of getting that house cleaned out, rehabbed, and on the market. So yes, exactly right. That's what these people are doing. It's like they need the cash out of the house to pay for care, but they don't want to go through the steps it takes to get it retail ready, especially in today's changing market.
Who is Philip Vincent? I'd love to know, for people to know exactly why are we listening to this guy who has a company called the Mom's House. So just if you can tell me more, people would love that.
Well, sure, guys. I'm Philip Vincent. I've been in this real estate business for 24 years, and I found my niche in 2011. So for the past almost 12 years now, I've been working in senior living, and I want to get to that, and we're going to talk about this blue ocean that I'm in. A lot of us were in marketing. Why I love marketing and conversion, the name of your podcast here, is that we all got into real estate to be home buyers, right? Our goal is to buy houses or make money from this industry. And we realized really quickly, we're actually in the marketing business. And how we market ourselves, there's 100 ways to do it. We have to pick our lane. The successful people I've seen out there usually have a couple that work really well. They go deep on a couple and they don't go really wide on 100 of them, right? You can do 100 things to make your phone ring, but I suggest being good at a few of them. And so today my niche is senior living. And guys, I'm not talking about taking a house and turning it into a senior living community like a small RAL, or they call them residential assisted living. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if the two of us are brothers and we find out right now in this moment, we get a text on our phone that our mother has fell down again, and this time she's going to have hip surgery, and this time she has to move into 24-hour care. Immediately, you and I as brothers go into a scramble of where will mom get the best care? Followed up very quickly with how the heck are we going to pay for this? And what are we going to do with Mom's House, the name of my company, Mom's House? What are we going to do with Mom's House? And what are we going to do with all this stuff? And so I will take the Pepsi challenge. You're probably too young to know what that means, but back in the 80s, Pepsi challenged Coca-Cola to a taste test of who had the best. I'm telling you guys right now, these are the best leads. And I want to talk about what the nature is. You know, you guys are a marketing podcast. There's leads, and then there's good leads, and then there's bad leads. But what is the nature of a good lead in your mind? Like what makes a lead good?
Well, first of all, that really wants to talk to you and solve a problem, and you're just going to be the one that will navigate the solution. So it has the intention of like doing business with you and want to have a conversation. I think that's the number one thing.
I agree. Number one, you just said it best. It's motivation. And I've noticed it's really hard to put my motivation on them. They either have motivation or they don't. You can't push people to have motivation, but you can pull them along the journey if they're already on the journey. So things like divorce, right? People get divorced and now they might need to sell the house. But when mom moves into senior living, guys, they sell the house 100% of the time. The motivation's from the doctor saying mom has to move. I don't have to convince them of motivation. They are heavily motivated. That's reason number one why these are the best leads. What else? What else makes a good lead in your mind?
Well, they're willing to work out on a specific price or a win-win for both, and they understand that also, and the investor needs to make money, but at the same time, it's kind of like a two-way street, right? Like someone that is willing to work out the entire transaction part.
Yep. So that's reason number three. I've got like 8 or 9 reasons why these are the best lead, but you just named number 3. As investors, we're looking for houses that we can add value to. If the house was 100% in perfect shape, the investor world probably doesn't get to buy that house because they would just sell it retail or some other option. And what you just said is we're looking for people that can negotiate with us to look for that win-win. What do they have to be able to do that? Normally, it's the word equity. They need to have equity. 90% of the time, seniors moving in, 90% they own the house outright. So that they have all the equity. What they're trading is they don't want to rehab the house. They're trading that convenience to sell it to me or you. They're trading that convenience for not having to go do the hard part of getting that house cleaned out, rehabbed, and on the market. So yes, exactly right. That's what these people are doing. It's like they need the cash out of the house to pay for care, but they don't want to go through the steps it takes to get it retail ready, especially in today's changing market.